Look and feel, of course, there is all of the augmented reality, but apart from that, a few changes. We have a video call an expert this time. There will be people from the field of media, journalism, academics, authors, people of letters who are informed, who will be calling on video for advice, where the contestant can call the person, take the advice. So that's one of the things that is novel about the program. And the Dhanalay, in place of the Dhanvriksh, which you must have seen, just heightens the experience of the show and of the program itself. And otherwise, the values, as you must have known from last year, it remains pretty much the same. It has been, as Ashish just pointed out, this time the contestant selection was developed, evolved in such a way that we asked more from the contestants in terms of, we quizzed them more. One of the novelties this year, if I may mention it, is now, because we have the video calls and video and expert, we have audio-visual clues as well. You have pictures, you have video, you have audio, which is the first time anywhere in the world. This is the only place in the world where we had introduced audio clues, because what we hear in terms of music, in terms of voices, is so much part of our universe of awareness that we had introduced that on Sony when we began. We had audio clues, but now there are picture clues as well and video as well, which people have to know about. And so even in the selection test, we had pictures, so people have to be able to recognize, to be able to figure it out. So on the whole, we have, in a very reflective way, a mirror of India, a kaleidoscopic mirror of India, varied from various walks of life, across geographies, across class, across creed, religion, gender, age, occupation, which has always been what is at the heart and soul of KBC, because they are the stars of our show. And this year, it's remarkable the kind of people who have come through, and some of which we've recorded and some of which we've cleaned. The level of education has also gone up remarkably. We had somebody doing a PhD in physical education, and siblings were doing masters in science and commerce, whose father is a rediwala, which was fantastic. We also had a retired general manager of the Reserve Bank of India. So there's a whole range of kind of people. We had a squadron leader from the Air Force. At the same time, we had a ticket inspector. So you have this vast variety of people who come and play, and really it is their stories, it's the human story unfolding along with a knowledge game, which is what this show has always been about. Because this is a show that touches lives, and that is what I think touches the minds and hearts of the viewers, and that we've tried to take one step further along with the team. I'd like to thank the entire creative team who are there at Synergy 2, Sujata, Gyani, Tanvi, everybody working on the reality and working very hard on the team and on content as well. They've put a lot of effort into developing this and making it come true. One of the things that worked remarkably last year was Nahi Chai Nahi Ra was every Friday. One of the very brave decisions that Sony had taken, Ashish and Danish and everybody else, was that we will have no film integration, which was a very brave thing to say for a general entertainment channel, to say that we don't need to plug films, because I myself, and I was completely for it, because sometimes at the same time, on the same slot, you see the same stars just promoting the same film. And you don't know what it's about. But the decision was taken last time, and the decision was to go with showcasing change makers, social change makers, and those episodes every Friday were remarkable for the kind of resonance it had. We had such a variety of people. We had Sonam Wangchuk, who this year has won the Magsaysay Award. You had Kailash Satarthi, who spoke so movingly about child labor and what he's done in the area. You had Afroz Shah and the passion he brings to cleaning up the beaches. And of course, his concern with the environment. It touched a chord and it done remarkably. This year, we're taking it further. We have something called KBC Karamveer that comes on every Friday. And the first, I think you'll enjoy it very much. On the week of 3rd September, at the end of the week, you will be seeing Prakash and Mandakini Amte, who are just remarkable. They're working in a remote tribal area with the Mandya Gonds, and what they've done in that area, what they've done with their lives in 40 years, what they've put to it, it is truly inspirational. And we have many such lined up for the rest of the season. I think this engagement with the ordinary Indian, their concerns, this social engagement is what has marked out this particular show. And I hope, along with the look and the feel and the drama and the spectacle and the excitement of the drama, that is something, once again, which will touch a chord. The other thing is, of course, it's been 18 years. We started below this roof. The very first time we recorded KBC, July 3rd was when we began. It changed the fortunes of a broadcaster at that point of time. But I've been there every step of the way. And the other person who's seen through all these 18 years, along with a few, of course, chosen members of the team, but the Brahmastra of this show, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. He engages with the show, makes it come alive, as I believe nobody else can. Truly one in a billion. This time, you will see him taking it yet another step further. Everybody wonders, is this going to be more of the same? You will see the vibrance and the brilliance with which he takes it forward this time. Is a very important part of the show. One of the things that he did this time is a poem had been written.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सबका। आज हमारे इस मंच पे आप सब लोग प्रस्तुत हैं। मैं सोनी की तरफ से और केबीसी नहीं, हमारा ऑलरेडी माइक थे भाई साहब, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं कि आप सब लोग यहाँ आए हैं। आमतौर पर इस तरफ से देखने की हमें आदत नहीं है, लेकिन आज आप लोगों को एक अलग नज़रिए से हम देख रहे हैं। बहुत सारी बातें तो आपको पहले भी बता चुकी हैं, दानिश ने, आशीष ने, सिद्धार्थ बासु जी ने। नई जो चीज़ें हैं वो सब आपके सामने प्रस्तुत हैं, और बहुत सारी बातें जो इन्होंने हमारे बारे में कहीं उसको बिल्कुल आप उस पर ज़्यादा ध्यान मत दीजिएगा, इनको तारीफ़ करने की आदत है। मेरे लिए ये बड़े सौभाग्य की बात है कि 18 सालों तक मैं इस बहुत ही अद्भुत खेल के साथ जुड़ा रहा हूँ। और जैसा कि बाबू अभी कह रहे थे, प्रत्येक सीज़न में, प्रत्येक एपिसोड में कुछ न कुछ एक बात निकल आती है हमारे जो कंटेस्टेंट्स आते हैं उनकी तरफ से, जिसकी वजह से एक अलग सा लगाव पैदा हो जाता है। निश्चित रूप से आई फील इट इज़ द कंटेस्टेंट दैट क्रिएट्स द शो। यस, द फॉर्मेट इज़ वंडरफुल and Sony has designed it and put all this thing together in an exquisite manner. But I do feel that it is eventually the contestant that makes this show. It is their power, it is their language, it is their past, it is their present, and what they aim for. And to see some of them changing their lives within a span of, a few minutes is a remarkable experience. And I can only sit on this side of this platform and just feel a great amount of joy for them. It is impossible to imagine what some of the contestants have been through, their lives, and how they have managed, despite a huge number of opposition and a lot of hindrances that come their way, to finally come to the hot seat and perform the way that they do. And equally depressing has been the time when someone has spent almost 10, 15 years in preparing themselves to be here, to see them doing so well, and then suddenly make a mistake and lose a lot of money. But that is what the excitement of KBC is all about. And I'm really extremely, extremely privileged to be asked by Sony yet again to play the host for this wonderful show. I'd like to congratulate everyone, Danish, Babu, Ashish, the entire creative team. All these members make it so valuable. You may not see them, but let me tell you that without them, this show would not be possible. Many a times, we do 2 episodes every day, and many a times, due to some technical errors, there are delays, and we go into working late at night. And I have to say, very honestly, every time it finishes late and I'm going back, I say, why can't we have some system where I can spend the night here? Because the set is so inviting and the environment is so wonderful. I keep telling the crew, and this is the best place in the entire day for me. And I just enjoy being here. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and we're up for question and answers now. Thank you.